Hi everybody, Kimberly here, and today I want to show you how to create these watercolor background die cut words. And what I've done is I've used the positive and the negative from this die cut. They're pretty easy to create, so I want to show you how. What I've done is I have taken my craft mat, my craft work surface, and I've already put in some drops of re-inker on there. And I have used raspberry from MFT. I've used orange fizz, lemon drop, sour apple, and then I have blue raspberry that I'm going to put down on my craft mat. And I have a supply list at the bottom underneath the video, so check that out if you want to be linked up. And I'm going to add some water, just a couple spritz to each one. I'll probably put a little bit more water in front of them so that I can get more water as I need to. Then I'm going to take a sheet of Distress watercolor cardstock, some of this Ranger cardstock. I'm going to use that, and I'm actually going to put some water on here. I'm going to take a paintbrush and get it wet and pick up some of my first color, and I'm just going to kind of touch the water and let it go and let it spread out. And I'm probably going to grab a little bit of it so it doesn't go crazy all over. I'm just going to add a little bit more water and then go in with my next color. You can see how it, the color moves with the water. Don't be afraid to use a paper towel and just kind of dab away where you don't want the color too. And if you add a little bit darker, you'll get a little more intense color. And a little bit more water here. Gonna go to my yellow. And that's gonna be really intense. I'm just brushing off my brush here in between colors, not worrying about it too much. Grab some green. And let that kind of mush around. You can see I'm not doing anything that's fancy or anything special here. I'm just using a paintbrush and letting the color kind of flow to the water. And I find if it's too light, I'll just go back, grab some more, put some more color, let it flow a little bit. So there we go. So now I just have this kind of random watercolor background that I made using just some re-inkers, some water, a paintbrush, and some watercolor cardstock. I'm into, what I would do is I would heat this up with the heat gun and get it all dry so that it's ready to work with. But because I am sitting here and it's not going to work, I'm just going to quick dab off the wet water with paper towel so that I can show you how I'm going to die cut this. So I'm going to use this Hello, this is a centerpieces from my favorite things, and I'm going to put it right on here like so. Get my head out of the way. And I just have a piece of low-tack tape. I just keep some low-tack tape on hand. This is a lot less sticky than normal tape. And if you really want to make sure that the stick comes off, go ahead and stick it to your shirt or your pants and get some of the sticky off. But it's really nice to be able to hold things in place so they don't move and they cut out where you want them. I'm going to put this through my machine. Go ahead and the tape will pull that up. Looks like it left a little behind. That's all right. It's low tack. It comes up real easy. And now I have this positive and negative pieces to work with. So when I want to create the negative look, I can go ahead and take all the dropouts from my die cut and layer them all together. Kind of slippery little suckers right there. And by using some adhesives, I'll be able to create that, recreate that exactly. And then I will have two pieces. I can make two separate cards for one really great watercolor background that I have. So there we go. We have this really cool watercolor die cut background and die cut piece that we can use. Have fun creating a watercolor background.